Okay, the name of the show is Welcome to Sweden, which is based on my life, which is an American that falls in love with a Swedish woman and travels there, and then moves there. Basically, the first episode is him starting his new life there, but he hasn't really thought it through. There's a great first scene actually with Lina Olin, who plays my mother-in-law, where she's kind of listing, you know, so you moved here, you have no job, you have no friends, you don't speak the language, and just listing kind of all the things that it's the first time he's actually thought of that. So he's like, yeah, I guess that about sums it up. I've heard for the last 15 years, and a lot of friends and family saying like, hey, you know, your sister's a comedian, how come you're not a comedian? You should do it too, you know, which is weird because you never get that. There's no other profession that really gets that, you know. It's not like, hey, your sister's a dentist, how come you're not a dentist? You don't get that quite as much. But so I would hear that a lot, you know, about you should do that as well. And they meant well. Those people meant it as a compliment, but it's hard to take it. It's hard not to take it as like them kind of saying that you're a failure some way, or that you haven't lived up to your potential. And I used to tell them that I just chose a different career path, you know, and that I was a different person. But the truth is, I just thought it was too late. I didn't think it was possible to, in the middle of your life, just kind of become an actor. But it turns out it's not too late, because here I am. So I think that's where the tears came from. It was kind of this weird physical manifestation of realizing really a dream that I didn't think was possible. So it's been an incredibly emotional time for me. I've loved it, every second of it. And even if it all goes away tomorrow, I'll still have these 10 episodes up on my shelf. I got my shot, finally.
So you are a lawyer, right?
Called in a lot of favors through Amy's contacts. So there's a lot of American actors in it as well. Will Ferrell and Amy and Aubrey Plaza and Gene Simmons, Patrick Duffy from Dallas, Ileana Douglas. Yeah, so that was that's really what she did, was kind of get these people involved. Otherwise it would have been a kind of similar show, but without any sort of American big names attached to it.